Soft strings, late afternoon in Ubud. Monkey forest calling and destiny pressed accept.
I was resting in the quiet shade at Central Park, Ubud that day, writing melodies inside my car, turning little moments into stars.
Then I opened up the driver app, one new ride just like that. First name shining on my screen, Elliana, like a movie scene. Pulled my white M6 outside,
Rolled away from where I'd hide, and there she was beside the street, with her mother waiting patiently.
She checked the plate so carefully, DK11580T. A little smile, a little trust, a small hello that mattered much. Good afternoon, Elliana. Welcome to this Bali ride, with mirror bed beside you smiling, golden Ubud in the light. From monkey forest roads to memories, from strangers into harmony. Some journeys only last a while, but stay forever in the heart tonight. You stepped inside and softly said, Terima kasih with no regret. I smiled and said, Bahasa Indonesia, wow. You laughed and said, sedikit now. And honestly, that felt so rare. A foreign heart with local care. Simple words, but deeply kind. Respect like that you don't just find. So I asked, is that your mother there? You said yes, this is my mother, dear.
And then the road began to flow, 23 more minutes to go. I guess Australia, no, not right. Then UK, still not your side. France and German, Denmark too. You both just laughed the whole way through. Then finally the truth arrived.
We're from America with smiles, and
all my wrong turns turn to gold. That little joke still warms my soul.
good afternoon, Elliana. Welcome to this Bali ride, with mirror bed beside you smiling, golden Ubud in the light. From monkey forest roads to memories, from strangers into harmony. Some journeys only last a while,
Journeys only last a while,
but stay forever in the heart tonight. Tomorrow Maribeth goes home, back across the ocean's foam, but Elliana stays a little more, 2 more weeks on Bali shore. I asked her mother, how's Bali been? From 1 to 10, what does it mean? She said a 10 without delay, and all the signs had felt okay. And I said,
are you a singer?
you smiled and said no.
Your mother laughed and answered softly.
She's a creative designer, you know,
Not a singer, but she loves to dance.
and somehow
Did you fit the
chance of moving soul, a young bright flame with Bali sunlight in her name. Yeah, not every passenger is just a ride.
just a ride?
Some people enter it and change the vibe.
Change the vibe.
I used to manage hotels down in cool nights. Now I drive, write songs, chase simple lights. I'm not a singer, I'm a story maker, heart translator, melody shaper. Turn the shore ride into a memory keeper. Turn goodbye into something deeper. Played you songs from hearts that heal, from New Zealand dreams to Romania feels. And both of you smiled in the backseat. Oh, that kind of moment, yeah, I know. This is bigger than a pickup line. This is Bali riding through space and time. One card, one number, one trust, one day, and maybe fate had something to say.
Good afternoon, Elliana. Welcome to this Bali ride,
With Maribeth beside you smiling, golden Ubud in the light. From monkey forest roads to memories, from strangers into harmony. Some journeys only last a while,
Journeys only last a while,
but stay forever in the heart tonight. So welcome for your next 2 weeks,
and safe goodbye for tomorrow's wings.
Maribeth, thank you for loving Bali. Elliana, dance your story softly. If you need a road, if you need a friend, if you need a ride before the daylight ends, this is a hill ID. Still driving, still riding, still remember. Good afternoon, Elliana. See you again in Bali.